dedicated to eastern and southern Kentucky. This is WYMT Mountain News This Morning.
Good morning and a happy Tuesday to you, Mountain family. I'm Amelia Lee here with you on this June 3rd. We are approaching that 6 o'clock hour right now, and it is time to check on in with meteorologist Megan Desmal on this chilly start to our Tuesday morning. Megan, I looked at some screen when I was driving, not my phone, on the road, and it said it was like 58 to start my morning.
Oh, wow. 58.
That's a cold one.
It's a cold one. And some places are even colder than that. Can you believe it? Yeah, it's going to be a chilly day. And for some out there, it's going to be a foggy start to your day, too. We're going to see that fog increasing through the next couple of hours. But as of right now, we're basically just looking at the thickest fog as you're traveling into the southern portions of our region towards Jacksboro. As you head more towards the north, you're going to see some more fog starting to creep into the region as well. So keep an eye out for that and drive safe on the road if you do encounter some patches of fog. Live pinpoint Doppler radar is nice and clear this morning, a trend that will continue through the remainder of your day. And here's those temperatures Amelia is talking about, seeing some 50s, upper 50s as you travel more towards the southwestern portion of our region, 59 in Monticello. But it is a little bit cooler for some of our cities, 46 in Hazard and Whitesburg, 43 in Clintwood this afternoon. We'll see overall warmth into the upper 80s. Amelia.
Thanks, Megan. U.S. Senator Rand Paul made stops in southern Kentucky to see the damage left behind by last month's deadly tornado. As Jessica Umbro reports, the senator says it's important for him to see the damage with his own eyes.
U.S. Senator Rand Paul started the day by visiting first responders and local leaders in Pulaski County.
Still a lot of work to go, and we're here to tell people that we'll help in any way we can.
One person in Pulaski County lost their life in the May 16th tornado, and many businesses along Parkers Mill Road were also damaged. Senator Paul said his office is working to connect Kentuckians with federal resources, including FEMA.
But sometimes we found with the tornado in western Kentucky, as it gets sorted out, some people do have difficulty with the bureaucracy, and we're glad to help in any way.
Senator Paul then traveled here to the London Corbin Airport, where you can still see a lot of the debris that surrounds the airport. And Senator Paul said one of the hardest things to hear about was the human toll of the severe weather event. 19 Kentuckians in total, 17 people losing their lives right here in Laurel County. As Senator Paul met with people in London, he heard from those still mourning the 17 people lost in Laurel County, along with stories of survival.
Sadness for those we lost, but then also thankfulness that some people survived horrific, damage from the tornado.
A week after the tornado, President Donald Trump approved individual assistance eligibility in Laurel, Pulaski, and Russell counties. Senator Paul says resources like that help to expedite available assistance.
Talking with the emergency management people here, they feel like the federal government, and same in Pulaski County, the federal government's doing a pretty good job right now.
Jessica Umbro, WKYT.
If you or someone you know lost important documents like birth, death, marriage, or divorce certificates, the Kentucky Office of Vital Statistics will be at the Center for Rural Development in Somerset today from 9:30 until 4. They were in London last week. A reminder for you, FEMA assistance is available now for 6 Kentucky counties hit by the May 16th tornado. Homeowners and renters in 6 counties, including Laurel and Pulaski, could qualify for help with housing repairs or funeral costs. FEMA says it's already approved more than $800,000 for more than 100 households. That deadline to apply, July 23rd. Well, a small miracle found by an old neighbor. As Jerry Blanton was cleaning up debris from the London tornado, he found a Bible that belonged to his former neighbors. The Wyatts lived next door to the Blantons for nearly 10 years before moving to the Sunshine Hills subdivision just across the interstate from where they used to live. Both of their homes were destroyed. Leslie Wyatt expected bad news when she received a call from Blanton.
He called and he said he needed to tell me something, and his voice was a little shaky, and he said just bear with me just a minute. And so I was expecting bad news, so I kind of grabbed Jeff's arm, and he had found a Bible and he had turned it over, and it was their son Chance's.
The Bible traveled from the Wyatt's house across the interstate and landed in between the Blantons and Wyatt's old home. The Bible was wet, but other than that, there was no damage. The EF4 tornado that tore through Laurel County left a trail of destruction and heartbreak. Nonprofit organizations like Samaritan's Purse have been active, helping those affected both mentally and physically. Members with Samaritan's Purse deployed to impacted areas the day after the tornado. Volunteers assisted with roof tarping, home demolitions, personal item recovery, and more.
This tornado is not the first storm that these people have faced in their lives, and so we're just here to remind them that the Lord is here with them, that the Lord has brought us here to love on them, to pray with them, to show them that next step physically while supporting them spiritually and emotionally.
Samaritan's Purse workers say they have averaged 1 to 120 volunteers per day. On Friday, we told you about a Pulaski Elementary special education teacher gifting her student an end-of-the-year surprise, tickets, so both of them could see country music star Jelly Roll at the Railroad Festival. After Jelly Roll heard about their story, he invited the two backstage for an unforgettable meet and greet. Madison Carmouche has the update.
We're going to see Jelly Roll.
A gift from Pulaski Elementary teacher Courtney Jones to her student Jaylee Huddleston for graduating the 5th grade. The two attended the Jelly Roll concert last night in Lexington.
And when I realized that Jelly Roll would be so close to home, it was easy pick because that's her favorite artist.
Jaylee has a rare genetic disorder. It affects her speech, but she doesn't have problems singing her favorite Jelly Roll songs. Student and teacher having a good time at the concert, but the night gets better as Jelly Roll invited them backstage for a meet and greet.
Oh, he told you were so cute? He did.
Jelly Roll gave Jaylee a hug and a kiss on the cheek.
Are you ever going to wash your face again? No.
Jaylee got VIP treatment. The 4-time Grammy-nominated artist autographed his set list and a hat for the soon-to-be middle schooler.
She was just living her best life, and I was just along for the ride.
Mrs. Jones believes WKYT's story on Friday at 6 got Jelly Roll's attention, and his staff made the meet and greet happen.
For sure, the WKYT was the only news station that did an article on us, so that's the one that I think that he probably seen.
It was a night the two will never forget.
Just know that she got to do something that no one probably thought that she would ever be able to do. So, Miss Courtney, that will always be one of my favorite days. Love you. I love you.
A gift from one turned into a present for two. In Lexington, with photojournalist Darnell Crenshaw, I'm Madison Carmouche, WKYT.
Jones says Jelly Roll prayed for Jaylee backstage too. Jaylee was so popular that day that even concert goers were taking pictures with her.
As you are starting off your Tuesday, you can expect those temperatures to be a little bit on the chillier side. Here's what we're looking at across the region. 40s and 50s, already starting to see that warmth since the sun started to peek its head out the door. Now let's take a look. 55 degrees in Williamsburg, 59 in Monticello, still seeing those 40s in Grundy, 44, and Hazard 46. High temperatures for the day. Well, you can expect to see those 80s popping out. Upper 80s for majority of the region, 89 even for Manchester, and we'll see those nice and sunny skies all day long with clear weather conditions taking over. Here's a look at that breakdown of the forecast. We'll hit our temperatures as we're heading into that 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock mark with no chances of rain in the forecast. Nice and sunny skies. Amelia.
Well, thank you for joining us at 6:07. We have more mountain news on the way. Kentucky officials at the national level are some of the few Republicans voicing their dissent for the big, beautiful bill, all in their own way.